I'm Jessie. I'm 30 years old and live with my mother, my younger sister Lisa, and my grandmother. My grandmother has been sick and stuck in bed for a long time, so my mother takes care of her day and night. She almost never leaves the house because grandma needs her all the time. Because of this, I'm the only one bringing in money for the family. I work more than one job and also help with things at home. It's not easy, but I know my work keeps us going. Every night when I come home, I see my mom, Caitlin, sitting by grandma's bed. She gives me a tired smile when she sees me. Mom, are you getting any rest? I ask. She just laughs it off. We lost my dad when I was 10, so Mom raised Lisa and me alone. She worked very hard for us, often putting her own needs last. Grandma helped a lot back then too, especially when Mom worked late. When I was young, I started helping out more, like looking after Lisa after school. I didn't go to college so I could start working right away and help with money, but when Grandma got worse, Mom had to quit her job to care for her. After that, it was just my paycheck and Grandma's small pension keeping us afloat. Mom always felt bad about it, but I did what I had to do. Lisa is still in high school, but she doesn't care about how tight things are. She hangs out with her friends all the time and doesn't study much. It annoys me, but Mom never scolds her. She says Lisa should enjoy being young. At home, we all have our roles because we need each other. My days are long and tiring, but I'm determined to keep our family together. I just wish Lisa would see how hard things really are. One day, Lisa came home loudly complaining, "Mom, are we broke again? I want to go to a party with my friends." "Didn't I just give you money for this month?" I asked calmly. "It's not enough, and Mom, you're always with Grandma, you never have time for me," she complained. Mom gave her a tired smile. "I'm sorry, Lisa, but we don't have extra money." Lisa rolled her eyes and threw her bag down. Ugh. Why was I even born into this family? I raised an eyebrow at her. "Have you ever thought about how lucky you are?" "That's easy for you to say, Jessie. You have money because you work," she snapped. "If it's so easy, why don't you earn some yourself?" She glared at me but went back to her phone, ignoring me. Mom just kept being soft with her. After high school, Lisa didn't try to get a job or go to college. She just talked about her dreams, like when we once went on vacation. "Hey, Mom, if I open a restaurant in Florida, will you help me?" she asked, all excited. Mom looked surprised but smiled. "That would be wonderful, Lisa, but you know that costs a lot." "It'll be fine. I'll make it work," Lisa said confidently. I sighed. "Lisa, it's not that easy. Maybe you should get some work experience first." "Oh, Jessie, you have no dreams," Lisa laughed. "Dreams? I never had time for those. My only focus was keeping this family going, but Lisa's dreams didn't match our reality." One night, after a long shift, I saw a bunch of missed calls from Lisa. I called her back. She sounded scared. "Jessie, please, come help me," she said, her voice shaking. I could hear loud music in the background. "Where are you?" "I'm outside the downtown club. Please hurry." Lately, Lisa had been going out drinking more. It always ended badly. I drove there and saw her sitting on the curb with a scratch on her face. There were police officers and a man in a suit looking angry. "Are you her sister?" one officer asked. "Yes, what happened?" "She argued with this man over drinks and hit him," the officer said seriously. I looked at Lisa. She looked away. "It's not what you think. I just drank too much," she muttered. "But you hit him, right?" the officer pressed. "Yes, I'm sorry," Lisa admitted. She was arrested. When I got home, Mom was waiting in the living room. She ran up to me when she saw I was alone. "Where's Lisa? What happened?" I sighed. "Lisa got arrested." Mom's face turned pale. "Arrested? Why?" I told her what happened. Mom sank into a chair, shocked. "She's not hurt?" she asked. "No, she's fine," I said, but I felt so heavy inside. This wasn't over. Luckily, Lisa was released the next day because it was her first offense and the man didn't press charges. The police gave her a warning, but Lisa acted like it was no big deal. "Don't let this happen again," they said. At home, Lisa just made excuses. "It wasn't my fault. I was unlucky," Mom softly said. "Please don't do it again." But that was it. I lost my patience. "Why aren't you being harder on her? She only got lucky the man didn't press charges. Next time could ruin her life." Lisa looked annoyed. So what? It's not a big deal. I snapped. Not a big deal? Next time you could really mess up your life. Lisa went quiet. Don't be so harsh, Jessie. Lisa is sorry, right? Mom said gently, patting Lisa's shoulder. Sorry? She's not sorry, I said coldly. She drinks too much, causes trouble, and I always have to fix it. How many times do I have to clean up her mess? Shut up, I don't want your lecture, Lisa muttered, slumping on the couch. The next morning, I was still upset, but Lisa sat at the table eating breakfast and scrolling on her phone like nothing happened. I sighed. Nothing I said ever got through to her. Hey, Mom, can you lend me some money? I need to go shopping and relax, Lisa said like nothing was wrong. What money, Lisa? What are you talking about? I said, shocked. I just need a break, Jessie. It's not your to do with you, so leave me alone. Nothing to do with me? Don't say that, I shot back, unable to hide my anger. I was so tired of Lisa always acting like nothing was her fault. I stared at her, not believing how careless she could be. Do you even understand how serious yesterday was? How can you just act like it didn't happen? Lisa didn't even look up from her phone. Oh, calm down. It's over, isn't it? It's not over, Lisa. This is serious, I said, my voice getting louder. Jessie, you just never stop, she snapped, annoyed that I wouldn't let it go. I clenched my fists, trying not to yell. Our mother was watching us with worried eyes. Mom, I just need a little help, Lisa suddenly said, turning to Mom and reaching out her hand. Mom started to get her purse, but I stopped her. Mom, don't, you're just making it worse. She doesn't care about what she did yesterday. We can't keep doing this. You're always so mean, Jessie, Lisa muttered, not even looking at me, busy with her phone. I bit my tongue, knowing there was no point arguing anymore. At the same time, Grandma's health was getting worse. She'd been stuck in bed for so long, and lately she barely ate. She was awake less and less each day. How are you feeling today, Grandma? Mom asked softly, holding Grandma's thin hand. Grandma barely opened her eyes. She whispered weakly, Caitlin. Mom, shouldn't we take her to the hospital? I asked quietly. Mom shook her head. I've talked to the doctors so many times. They said she could pass away any time now. Hearing that made my heart sink. I knew it could happen, but it still hit me hard. That night, Grandma passed away peacefully. Mom sat by her side crying, holding her hand. I stood close by, feeling empty inside. The next day we had the funeral. Family and friends came to say goodbye. Mom couldn't stop staring at Grandma's peaceful face. She was frozen in her sadness, so I stayed close to her, trying to give her silent support. Coming home afterward felt unreal. The house felt empty without Grandma. Mom sank onto the couch, lost in her quiet grief. I sat next to her, feeling how heavy the silence was. While we sat in mourning, Lisa acted like nothing was wrong, still staring at her phone. Then she suddenly said something shocking. Do you think we could get donations from this? I stared at her, stunned. Lisa, seriously, now? She just shrugged. If people want to give money, why not? I could use some. Even Mom's patience cracked this time. Enough, Lisa, she said sharply. Lisa just waved her hand. Relax, I'm joking, don't get mad. In the days that followed, Mom seemed lost without Grandma. She started spending more time with Lisa, like she needed her to fill the hole Grandma left behind. Every morning, Mom would knock on Lisa's door and ask, "What are you doing today, Lisa?" Like she was trying to find a reason to get out of bed. If Mom wanted to go shopping, she always asked Lisa to come too. I don't want to go alone. Lisa, come with me. At first it seemed small, but when Lisa said no, Mom looked so disappointed. When Lisa did agree, Mom's face lit up with relief. Watching this hurt me. I knew Mom was lonely, but seeing her depend on Lisa so much made me uneasy. As it got worse, the mood in the house grew tense. Mom and I started having small arguments. Lisa didn't notice or didn't care. Hey, Mom, you should cheer up, Lisa would say while scrolling on her phone. Why don't we go to Florida? You've been stuck here caring for Grandma for so long. You deserve a break. Her words just made me mad. Lisa, stop it. Grandma died just a month ago. You know that. So what? Staying here will just make you sad. And Jessie, it's none of your business, is it? Lisa snapped back. I couldn't believe her. I'm the one paying for this house, I said sharply. Whatever, Mom, what do you think? Lisa asked, ignoring me and looking at Mom, who sat there quietly, not knowing what to say. I felt a wave of fear. What if Mom actually listened to Lisa's dumb idea? That night, I fell into bed completely drained. I couldn't stop thinking about work, Mom, Lisa, and the house. I could barely sleep. 3 months after Grandma died, I came home from work and noticed something was off. The house was silent. Mom's and Lisa's shoes were gone. I walked into the living room. Everything looked normal, but their personal stuff was gone, like they'd never been there. Then I saw a letter on the table. To Jessie, we are moving to Florida for Lisa. She only has me now that Grandma is gone, and I want to be there for her. Thank you for everything. I am grateful to you. Please take care of yourself. Mom. I froze, holding the letter. I couldn't believe it. Mom had chosen Lisa over me, even after everything I did for this family. They left everything behind to run to Florida. I felt angry and empty all at once. That night I lay in bed, my head spinning. I couldn't sleep. The silence made everything worse. The next morning, I got a bank alert. Someone had tried to take money from my account. I opened the app. There were multiple failed withdrawals that morning. I knew it had to be Mom and Lisa. I shook with anger. They even tried to take my money to pay for their escape. I called the bank, blocked my cards, and froze my credit cards too. Are they serious? I muttered, angry but relieved. I acted fast. It all made sense. A while ago, Mom asked me for money out of the blue. I lent it without thinking. Then I found papers and photos of houses in Florida on the dining table. That's when I knew they were planning this behind my back. That loan was probably for their move. Good thing I had changed my card settings so they couldn't use them overseas. If they thought they'd get my money, they were wrong. I sat there and thought, there was no point staying in this house anymore. They didn't need me. It's time to move on. I told myself, I'll leave too and start fresh. As I packed, my phone rang. It was Mom. I hesitated but picked up. What do you want? I asked coldly. Jessie, there's something I need to tell you. Mom's voice was shaky. I already know about you and Lisa trying to use my money without asking, I said calmly but firmly. It wasn't supposed to happen like this. But Lisa, she wouldn't listen, Mom said weakly. So you chose Lisa over me? I asked, needing to hear it. It's not like that. Lisa wanted to open a French restaurant. I thought Florida would be best for her dream, Mom said, sounding confused. That's enough, Mom. You always spoil Lisa. Do you even see how hard I've worked for this family? My voice cracked but I kept going. I saw all those attempts to take my money. There was silence. Then Mom whispered, I'm sorry, I really am. That doesn't fix anything, I said and hung up. Right after that, Lisa called. I was still angry but I picked up. Jessie, please help me. I don't have enough money to open the restaurant.